I took it for another definition.
Oh, come on.
What was your definition?
Humping. Yeah, you're supposed to get some on Wednesday.
Says
Yeah,
the guy
well-
with 17 kids.
I got some today. Did you? Did you? Let's go.
It sounds like you're
day's
getting
not
it
over.
all too much.
The
it
day's
sounds
not
like.
over, sir.
All right.
It sounds like you're getting it way too much, Ramo.
No.
I mean, as many kids as you got.
No, I'm a pro. Trust me, I can have a lot more, but I don't.
But this is the show that gets you over the hump.
Yeah.
The live broadcast. By the way, there are no edits here. Whatever we say, it's just coming straight from the hip. Not many shows.
Vagina.
A lot of shows.
Virginia.
I like that.
A lot of shows, they make a lot of edits. You see a lot of edits out on the internet.
We're 12.
There's no edits here, so that could be a good or bad thing.
It's both.
Let's start with my man
Subjective.
Ramo, who has requested that he gets some new music. So we have piped in some new music for him. And let's hear what we have here, because he complained about the music.
I didn't complain about it. I just
Yeah, you
said
did.
like
You said, why does Memphis get cool music?
He
and why do
does.
I get crap music?
it's true.
You did say that.
I did say that. This
Okay,
is
so
a lot
why are you
better.
lying and saying you didn't say that?
I hate no my
You're
music.
making it seem like I'm sitting there like, it wasn't even like that. I was like, why does he get cool music? I like cool music.
Okay, well, is this cool music?
This is very cool music.
Wrong brown.
Is
wrong
this the
brown.
right brown?
Oh, wait, this is the right
It has
brown.
nothing to do with that. Nice.
Oh, there's
Yeah, I made this video yesterday. I'm on a diet, so
Send me that video.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
send me
This
anymore.
is this is
no. At
this
least
because
you're getting the sweat in. You
I
get
ate
the
tacos
workout
yesterday.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
yeah, I like that kind of music.
salsa.
I've noticed as a DJ.
Salsa.
I've noticed as a DJ, when you play that kind of music, it really makes people move, man. What is it about that salsa music that I know it's deep into your blood?
It's definitely.
Puerto Rican.
Thank you. Very traditional with us and a lot of other cultures, but we use it a lot to celebrate with other, obviously, types of music. But that one in particular has been very ingrained deeply within our culture. So obviously I grew up listening to it and I love it immensely.
I love the salsa. You got the merengue.
Yeah,
Can you
that's
explain the difference? Because some people get confused. To me, there's salsa, there's merengue, there's bachata,
Right. Well,
and
it's
then
just
there's
it-
reggaeton.
It's like different,
Reggaeton.
honestly, beats per minute per se, but different textures too. It's a different salsa. Like salsa has a Caribbean feel, and so does reggaeton. But reggaeton has more of a reggae kind of feel to it, so that's why it's like reggaeton.
According to the internet, it says salsa features complex 4x4 timing.
Yeah.
Most songs are 1, 2, 3, 4. Some songs are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,
Right.
2, 3, 4. So this is salsa is a complex
Sure.
4/4 timing
Uh-huh.
with an intricate syncopated. Is that what it says?
I can't read from here. Yeah.
It's very dynamic.
Sure.
Fast turns.
And,
Merengue is
Lot
more
of fast turns,
is
baby.
simpler. It says merengue is simpler.
It's
than
more of
salsa.
a steady rhythm dance to it. It's like a doom, jigoon, doom, 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 jigoon, doom, 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 doom. But this is more like,
Oh yeah, this is my kind of stuff.
yeah.
Right?
No, I love salsa.
This makes me want to get one of those drinks with like a little umbrella in it, and hang
Let's
out
do
by
it.
the pool. And-
Really? That was
Wepa!
some rum.
what does wepa mean when you hear?
You want a
It's
hurricane.
just like, let's go. Like, it's just like a celebratory saying in our culture and on the island.
Wepa! All right, well, let's kick off today's show. Let's get to my man
Thanks for
Memphis.
the love, guys.
Let's get to Memphis
There
here.
you go, man.
Yo,
What's
yo,
up?
yo, yo.
What's
yo,
going
yo,
on
yo,
with you,
yo.
Memphis?
Chilling, man.
According to Memphis, he has been with a woman in 48 of the 50
This is
states.
true.
Yo, yo, yo,
This is
yo,
true.
yo, 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 yo.
Yep, yep.
Oh,
this is
yeah.
true.
Do you have receipts?
Do your research.
Yeah, I have receipts, but yeah,
His wife tore him up.
they gone, baby. They gone. They gone. I'm a one woman man now. They gone.
That's good. That's
They
good.
Bobby James out there in the desert.
So I do have one question
What?
for you in regards to that.
To what?
And I want to do your research. I'm doing my research. I unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, depending on if you've picked anything up along the way. But I haven't been with a woman in 48 of the 50 states. Some men may be envious of you. I am slightly, to be honest with you.
Right.
Gross.
So
I understand. I get it.
I want to know, where are the hottest women? Are they in the north? Are they in the south? Are they out west? Or are they on the east coast?
Oh man.
I've always heard that
I-
it's the
I
southern
mean,
ones.
To
is what I hear.
fair,
You just say?
to be fair, this is just my opinion. The hotter women are in the South, but the cooler women are on the West Coast.
Okay.
In my opinion.
In your opinion.
In my opinion,
Okay.
the hotter women are in the South, but the cooler women to me are on the out west.
Now Charles Barkley says the women down
West.
south, and specifically in San Antonio,
Oh no,
that
he
they're-
talking about them big girls.
they're a little bit heavy. You know.
Said they were using churros and shit like that. I was like,
No,
God,
man.
he
Y'all
said that
motherfuckers
shit
is-
on TV too. I was like, God damn, dog.
I ain't
Charles
no part
Barkley,
of
he a
it.
wild ass dude, man. We know him. That
That's
dude
fine,
crazy as
yeah.
fuck, dog. But he did say that. But no, man, that's disrespectful. I mean, cause
Oh, is it?
Cause
Is
big
that
women
the
are
line?
beautiful. Big women are beautiful too. I mean, are they
100%.
not?
100%.
I know a lot of plus size women
love
that are
'em. I love 'em
gorgeous.
all.
I mean, to they soul, like
I love them all.
you know, they just a little bit bigger than others, but that don't mean nothing.
Sometimes it's
fine,
better that
you
way.
know?
I like a little cushion for the pushing.
Talk
as
about
they
yeah,
it,
say.
baby.
talk about it.
Boom.
I like some curves,
Yo,
baby.
I got enough to.
Some shit I can hang on to.
I got enough for it.
What's up with you, Tomcat? How you doing today, buddy?
What's happening with you, GT?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
news, dude. It's fake news, dude.
Why y'all fucking with him?
We got a story.
Yeah.
We got
Tommy's
a.
cool, man.
They got
You
a.
guys are tripping with that shit.
He's got a dope T-shirt on.
Yeah, he do.
Thank you. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good today.
Sorry, I just got a high credit score. I'm not necessarily white. Although
look
I
at
do
that.
put Caucasian on my race when I do application.
What the fuck is wrong?
We have a show. We have a
I have
topic.
to.
We have a topic coming up on the show about a teacher who got suspended, or I think he got fired. Maybe we'll get to the story coming up. But he would fart, or he had fart spray, I guess, in the school, and he would spray the spray, and he got fired. This reminds me of something that Tomcat would do, though.
I did used to bring fart shit to
Yeah.
the school,
Really?
and we would
That's
throw
what I
it
figured he would.
in. They had it
Those
in these
little capsules.
glass
Yes.
little things, and you could get them in a pack with a bunch of glass things, and it had like a little top where you could either break the top off and dump it, or you could just throw it and the glass would break. And we would throw it in like the hallway, the stairwells.
Where would you
blow
get
them
stuff?
out?
Where would you get stuff like that?
Joke shop, like magic shop, joke
Oh.
shop.
Well, I guess this stuff smells pretty foul. If we could maybe
like sulfur
start,
is what
let's
it
start
is.
with that story. I would like to roll this footage. This is from South Carolina.
It
This is a
would be.
teacher that was arrested, actually, it says here. And he's got to pay $55,000. Roll that tape.
32-year-old Alexander Lewis is charged with disturbing schools and malicious injury to property.
This obviously didn't come from a very good institution with good audio.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Great recording, guys.
He looks like he could make a fart himself without the spray.
Investigators believe he sprayed it multiple times between August 25th and September 19th, disrupting classes, triggering health issues, and costing the district nearly $55,000.
Come on.
Shit, they need some of that 55,000 to fix
think
this
they're full of
audio.
shit.
This is terrible.
Just a prank.
There's also people that are claiming that they have medical effects from this now,
Yeah.
that they got a problem with their respiratory systems. And so this
That's
guy's going to get
gross.
sued just for trying to be the cool teacher.
I want to know how he got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, how did they know he wasn't really just farting?
He's
Mr.
just-
What-
They
what's
catch
the
him
guy-
like in the act of spritzing, or did they go? It smells like too much farts here. We got to go through
Oh,
your bag, and
no.
they caught him with the spray.
He's just preparing them for becoming adults.
Oh.
Because once you have
Oh, he-
kids, that's exactly what it's like when you try to go to the bathroom.
Well, he probably said, like, these damn kids, I'm sick of them. I'm going to fix their ass.
I got some more
That's
details
funny.
here.
I'm sure the little boys thought it was funny.
It says he's a 32-year-old South Carolina assistant teacher. There's a picture of him right there.
Assistant teacher. So he ain't even a full teacher. He
Invest-
just the assistant.
It
now
says-
you know why.
Yeah. Look at his face. Look at that. He looked like somebody that would do some shit
looks
like
like
that.
trouble.
Look at that weird-ass beard and shit.
Investigate.
Motherfucker.
It says here, investigators allege that Lewis used the spray on multiple occasions,
Lewis.
and over time, he disrupted the entire school. Children required medical attention for respiratory issues, and it required the school to have an expenditure of over $55,000.
Those
Wow.
kids taking their
I-
education
I-
serious and they can't even concentrate.
I
'cause
do
it
wish
stink.
he had been like smiling or laughing in his picture, though.
It would've
Wouldn't that have
been
been
great.
great?
It'd have been a lot funnier.
A lot
Yeah.
funnier if he'd
That
have just
would.
been like,
You're like, I did
got
that
you, little
shit.
bat.
He should have just blamed the dog like everybody else.
He seems very embarrassed,
Oh,
like he didn't know he was going to
no.
get caught
That's
busting
just-
fart
that
spray at
is
the school.
great.
Yeah, what
the
did that?
fuck they doing in South Carolina?
How'd you get caught doing that, man?
I know that. Like, how did he get caught? Like, what did he do? Like, yeah,
That
he
is
probably was
my-
feeling himself a little bit too much. He like, ain't nobody gonna.
My
figure
only
it's me.
question is some little snitchy student, the one that sits in the front row, probably caught him.
Yeah.
I saw him spraying the spray. He's got it in his bag.
You give him $5. Blame it on the janitor.
What is that stuff? I mean, obviously it smells like shit, right? I mean, what does it?
It's
what
horrible.
What do they put in there? Like, do they get shit and then they just
I
spray it
doubt
out of
it.
there?
What was sulfur in
No.
the ones that I had? It was like
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Smelled like
it's all
sulfur.
Can we look it up on the internet again? Let me see these things and how you
Oh,
buy fart
gross.
spray.
You gonna get
I
some?
might want to get some.
How
Yeah,
about
that's
not?
fine.
Where are you
Say
gonna set them
dead.
off at one of your weddings?
$12.99 for $12.99.
yeah, for 50 grand or however much he has to pay.
Oh no, it ain't even worth it, dog.
It's-
Can you imagine doing that at a wedding?
Liquid ass. Liquid ass.
Yes.
We got Ramo. We don't need that.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
We
know,
got our
right?
own liquid ass.
Yeah, I'll just let you
Fanador
shove your
one.
hands down my pants.
$12.99
You
for
guys are
some
disgusting.
liquid ass.
And you can get this online. What? On Amazon? God damn!
Wet
Look at that! Look at
farts.
that! Look at that label.
Laughing.
Look like the proud poo and shit. What the hell is going on here today?
Looks like he's drinking milk.
And it turned bad.
Yeah, well,
When ordering stuff late at night on
Now
Amazon
you
goes
know what?
wrong.
right. Is this milk frozen?
You
Nope.
know what? Now the next time you gotta go have a serious bowel movement, and that's what's gonna pop in your head. That damn little shit, a little green thing. You like all this super food leaving my body and shit.
All right, let's move on to our first topic of the day. The late night wars. It used to be, back in the day, you had Johnny Carson on the late night. You had Jay Leno. These are names that, I remember growing up with on the night shows. Now you got the two Jimmys, Jimmy Kimmel. You got Jimmy Fallon. And you used to have Steven Colbert. Now, I did some research on the ratings. From what I've seen over the last few years, Colbert has been leading the ratings.
Yeah.
He gets the best ratings of them all, although he's gone. Then next in line is Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon kind of fight it out for second. And what I've seen is Kimmel does good with the younger audience. He's good with the 18 to 34s.
Sure.
But when it comes to the ratings of the Tonight shows, they have lost some of their audience. It used to be some of these shows, like I was hearing the show that they used to have with the Archie Bunker show,
Uh-huh.
that back when that show was popular, they'd
All
have
in the
like
Family?
All in the Family. They'd have like 50 million people tuning in to watch it live because there wasn't a whole lot of entertainment at that time.
At all.
And so the Tonight shows used to have these big budgets for these hosts.
Sure.
So I do think that they're not we're going to get into the Jimmy Kimmel situation here. But I think that some of the posturing from some of these companies for firing people, some of it has to do with politics for sure. I'm sure they're being pressured. But at the same time, these guys I don't think should be being paid to what they're getting paid if you're not bringing in the audience that these shows used to bring in. Unfortunately, there's just not as many people watching these shows. So I wonder what will happen with these guys. At some point, they'll probably have to take some less money or get creative
Well,
in how they make
me
money
say,
on the Tonight shows.
Gentry, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for saying something crazy like that. Being a guy, a radio guy of all.
Yeah.
Well, it's facts. I'm just giving
no,
facts.
No,
You can't pay
you can't-
someone when
no,
they're not
no, no,
delivering an audience.
No,
You can't
come
pay
on,
them that money.
No, okay, listen, knock it off now. Knock it off. I am not gonna let you do it to yourself.
That's the truth. You get paid by how many people
But
listen.
necessarily.
but they still pulling in millions of viewers. I mean, obviously it's not the same. Just like radio's not the same. But if you were if you was still in terrestrial radio, and you had like a certain day part that paid well, say do mornings or whatever, and yeah, you're not gonna get the ratings that you used to, but you still within the top number. If you won, it made sense. But depending on the markets, if you were in the top 3, you were okay. I speak on this because I worked in radio in a lot of markets, so I know.
But this is television.
But
This is
television,
different. It's network television.
But television is the same. It's no different.
It is
It's just,
different. It's a different
It's
medium.
not different.
It's-
It's just you can see them versus you can hear
Sure.
us. You see and hear them. Ain't no different. Come on now, don't do that.
I think what it really boils down to is market share, as opposed to who else is watching other shows and what you're taking in, what those type of shows are taking in, and the percentage of the money you're bringing in from that. Not necessarily how many people are watching, because obviously, like you pointed out in the beginning there, Gentry, there's a lot more shit going on, a lot more different TV. People are watching YouTube and apps a lot more. So these different regularly televised, broadcast or locally broadcast television shows aren't getting the love from most of people anymore, simply because there's just too many fucking options, bro. Like, there's so many things to watch that those shows are, unless you're really into that type of thing. I
Well,
never
here's
watched
what the
them.
networks are finding.
I never watched
The
them.
networks are finding that they can do these reality shows and pay these, nobodies, next to nothing.
Sure.
Rather than give Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert $18-20 million a year like they're LeBron James, they can find. That's where I'm thinking now.
Right, but
I do think that there's been political pressure here as of late as well, because Colbert goes down and he's got the best ratings. So I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. Why there's this shakeup at the Tonight shows, because Colbert got fired and now Jimmy Kimmel gets suspended. Could we roll the tape of exactly what Kimmel said on the air that brought the big uproar that got him suspended, and then ultimately he came back? Roll that tape.
The weekend, with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points from.
Here's everything you need to know about the off-key monologue that got Jimmy Kimmel's show pulled indefinitely. The controversy began during Monday's show when the late-night comic started off by claiming that MAGA was using Charlie Kirk's assassination to score political points.
So there you go. He gets suspended, and Disney's saying that they suspended him for what he said. Do you guys have a problem with what he said, Ramo? What do you think about what he said on the show?
I really am indifferent to what he said. I'm indifferent to what anybody says. I think this is America, and we all have free speech. Now, you're not excused from the consequences, and if the company felt such, then they had a discussion about it. He's back, obviously. So, maybe that's internal within them. But I will say this. If, in fact, there was political pressure, then that, in fact, is bullshit, and that's not how we conduct ourselves in America.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think the White House or the government should be calling ABC and telling them, you need to fire this guy. Now, if he's inciting a riot or he's
that's
going
different.
on and causing a real problem, I could see where the government could say, hey, you need to tone him down. But to say you need to get rid of him, I think that's crossing the line.
I think what the government needs to do is trust that these companies are going to be able to reel some shit like that in if it ever goes too far. And I think they have. There are instances where, there's been people you heard. I don't watch these shows, but you hear, they had to come back and make a retraction, or they, had to apologize about some shit, and even in his, coming in monologue, he was really sorrowful in the beginning, to Kirk and his family, and showed, total respect, and everybody has, and then it's a horrible situation. But I think what we all understand as Americans is it's politics is like shit that's happening in America, just like it's almost like shit that happens with celebrities, and these comedians take different news stories.
I didn't hear a joke, though. There wasn't a joke.
Well, they didn't show the part. And the thing that, from what I understand, he got in trouble for, Jimmy Kimmel, was that he had made a joke, not necessarily about Charlie Kirk himself, but the fact
about the killer.
Well, no, not at all. It was that he had said something. He was doing his monologue, and he brought up the fact that a reporter had asked Donald Trump a couple days later, like, hey, like, we know your good friend just happened, like, this is a horrible assassination, like, how do you feel you're handling this? And he was like, I think I'm handling it wonderful. Oh, by the way, we're building this building over here and blah, 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 blah. And he just kind of made a joke about it, and not necessarily, that, whatever. Donald is who he is. He's got a lot of shit going on in his mind, what the hell that was. That's what it was. But, like, to expect a comedian to not make light of that, like, that's funny in nature.
I think he should come at him for that.
It's funny in nature.
I saw that video you're talking about.
It's funny
But
in
I think he
nature.
said something about how the killer was MAGA, and I think that's what is that what you heard, Tomcat?
Was that before or after?
Well, the first thing
Maybe
he
that
said,
was.
the first thing he said was the MAGA gang is trying to paint this guy as anything other than one of their own.
Right.
It's a lie, right? But where you guys are wrong is that the administration didn't get him pulled off the air. The local affiliates refused to air him, so he wasn't going on the air because all the local stations in a bunch of different states said, we're not airing this show. So it was the market that said we're not airing it. It wasn't the administration at any point.
Well,
I mean,
I'm sure there are varying stories. I'm
sure they didn't
you're
want to
hearing-
hear that. I don't
I'm
want to
sure-
hear that shit.
But
but
there's
should
even
he
been
have the right
comments
to say it?
by
Sure.
him. I mean, no. I mean, there was comments by Trump himself that I believe.
But like
that
with
something was
Colbert,
mentioned
with
to
Colbert
ABC
and him, the
and
free market took
he
them
mentioned
down. Their
on
ratings
his
took them
Truth
down.
Social that I went to them and told them.
Sure,
they
he
need to
doesn't
do
like.
this and-
He hates Kimmel.
No, I totally
He says
understand.
he's a
that.
hack. He's
I'm
not telling any jokes. Gentry
not-
said it.
I'm not disputing that stuff, neither here nor there. All I'm
There
saying
is an FCC angle as well. That there's an FCC
right,
guy.
his
that
guy,
says
right, that's involved. That's
multi-layered.
Trump's guy.
It's
It
multi-layered.
really is. And all I'm saying, regardless of all that bullshit, like that's neither here nor there. That'll be figured out in the fucking bullshit later on. But
bullshit
in America, and I'm sure we can all agree, if nothing else, that we can say, well, as long as it's not terrestrial radio, whatever you want, without obviously you don't want to be horrible, but this is America. You can free to express yourself, make jokes about shit, and it wasn't like in that particular
His bosses
dialogue,
wanted
he
him
was-
to apologize, and apparently
Let's hear what he said. We do have the clip, and then we have Jesse Blaze Snyder, who's
Okay.
standing by and coming
Okay.
up in a moment. We have the clip of what he said when he came back to television after he was suspended.
Right.
Roll it. Roll it.
It was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man.
Jimmy Kimmel made his return to late night with a passionate defense of free speech.
I want to thank the people who don't support my show and what I believe, but support my right to share those beliefs anyway.
Last week, ABC suspended Jimmy Kimmel Live following criticism from FCC Chairman Brendan Carr and TV station ownership companies Sinclair and Nexstar over Kimmel's comments about the man charged with killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk.
Now, another thing I've heard about Kimmel, in his defense, a guy that is from the opposite side, and unfortunately, politics have tarnished this relationship. But Adam Carolla, if you remember the days of the Man Show, Adam Carolla
Right.
and Jimmy Kimmel were the best of friends.
Right.
And to be honest, I know a little of the inside of this because I've had many conversations with Adam Carolla, and politics ruined their relationship.
That sucks.
They used to be the best of friends, and even Carolla is saying that Jimmy shouldn't, lose his job or get fired for saying something like this, and that deep down Jimmy is a really good guy. Like I've heard that from many people that Jimmy, he started crying.
Yeah.
Everyone that I have known, whether they're from the left or the right that are close to Jimmy, they all say that he's a really genuinely nice guy. That's what I hear about Jimmy Kimmel. So I'm not hoping that the guy loses his gig.
Right.
But let's see if Jesse Blaze is here. Do we have the satellite truck connected to my good friend Jesse Blaze? Jesse, are you there?
How you doing out there?
Oh, there he is, Jesse
Yo!
Blaze, ladies
There
and
he
gentlemen.
is.
Very nice. Welcome to
Can
the
you hear
program.
me?
I can hear you
Yeah,
fine.
We got you.
Hey, what's up?
It's funny. I did my show on Jimmy today and this whole debacle because, well, first of all, this is all just like, CIA, MK Ultra brain rot. And the whole idea that the entire herd has been moved from mourning Charlie Kirk to this weird, kind of pseudo victory for the left, which all the narrative around it was fabricated. There's no evidence to connect it to the FCC. There's no evidence to connect it to Trump. And then even
Well, I would.
okay.
they brought it
You're
back.
cutting out a
but
little
the
bit,
affiliates
Jesse.
that had preempted him are still preempting him.
Yeah.
Am I cutting out a little bit?
A little bit.
Slightly, but I think we can hear you
Yeah,
now.
we got you
Yeah, I
back.
get what you're saying, and it's kind of like what I was just
The,
saying.
the,
There's
the
really
affiliates that preempted him have still preempted him.
Right. In
So
Washington.
it's like such a weird word salad of what's even going on.
It's true.
And it's just more shit to make us fight.
Right.
makes sense.
It's true. I agree with you, man.
So you have some music that you want to try to play for us, which I'm excited to hear because as we talk about the tension in the world,
Let's hear it.
and
Hell yeah.
everybody's so tense these days.
like
My
it.
good friend Jesse Blaze Snyder, which by the way, let me give a little background about Jesse. He's produced music, he's produced podcasts. He does
Awesome.
a podcast called The Coolest Geek Alive, where he talks about geek culture. He also
Nice.
does another
Cool.
show called Everything They Don't. There's Coolest Geek of Life, and then we have Everything They Don't Want You to Know, which is a show about everything they don't want you to know. If you
Awesome.
That's awesome.
if you want to know what they don't want you to know,
I do.
you can listen to this show, hosted by our good friend Jesse Blaze Snyder.
Awesome.
He also tell us some of the other things you've published. Some comic books as well. Tell us a little bit about
I'm a
yourself.
pro comic book writer. I've written for Marvel Comics and DC Comics.
Dope.
A lot of people have heard my music because I've done a lot of stuff for ESPN, like Monday Night Football and NASCAR and whatnot. So I've been behind the scenes music guy for a long time.
Holy shit.
This album, though, is really something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. I always wanted to work with healing frequencies. For some reason, modern music has been tuned to 440 hertz for a very long time. And, you can get to something closer to 432 by detuning.
Right.
And a lot of people do. But it's really strange to be tuned into a frequency that isn't really harmonious with nature.
Right.
And 432 and 528 and other frequencies like on the solfeggio scale, and there's more of them than that. They're literally.
Oh, and then we're losing his frequency at this point. But you can
sound to heal people.
Yeah, I don't know how good of a connection you have here, Jesse, but we are hearing you now again.
You can hear me now again. I'm sorry.
We're getting most of it. We're getting most of it.
We got most of it. Yeah.
So
I hear you, brother.
There's this desire to bring music back around to that, but you're never going to see the mainstream industry do it. And when I did this album, I put it out. It's like available on Spotify and other places, and I'm not going to take it down. I just found that a lot of people didn't really understand what it was.
That's cool.
And so I wanted to assign value to this thing because people are going and paying doctors to do high vibrational pitchforks and stuff to heal them and get them into relaxed states, higher states of consciousness. And you can do it with music, but most of the music that's available is like chanting and kind of stuff. And I wanted to make something that people would generally enjoy and things that keyed into the energetic and emotional.
Jesse, I'd like to get a little deeper. I'd like to get a little deeper, Jesse, into the sounds and how they can affect your moods and such, because I have heard that people, even in torture, like when maybe you're trying to torture someone, that you can play certain sounds. There is the history of that. Haven't you heard of sound torture before?
Right. Yeah.
That's what they call
Noriega. Yeah, he's right.
For some reason, we're getting some kind of weird slapback.
A song in the soul, man. It really is true that a song in your heart can heal you and can keep you going, and it's a lot about the rhythm. And I'm using AI to make these songs in these frequencies. It's very difficult to do actually with a live band. Say if I wanted to do a live show of all the solfeggio frequencies, there's 9 different frequencies, so I'd need 9 differently tuned basses, guitars, etc. So I had a pile of music that I was sitting on, and when AI started to kind of have the capability to help me produce my music the way I wanted to produce it, I just had to, work hard to kind of get out of the AI what I wanted. I was really quick to start putting it into all these healing frequencies because I saw, a lot of merit in, just Einstein said, everything is frequency. And I mean, there's so many quotes about everything's just vibrating. We're all molecules vibrating and everything's empty space, Frequency, like on Star Trek, they'd hook up the little medical device and go, bzz, and it would heal. I really believe that is a thing.
Sure.
And when I was working with it myself, with all these songs that I had really, it was like songs for my mom and my daughter. And like initially I was just doing all these songs that I had never had a chance to do with a band. And then at a certain point, I opened up this notebook that I hadn't been able to record a lot of the songs. And I just started recording every song. And I made like 60 of them in all these different healing frequencies. And I was really benefiting from it. I found myself drawn to certain songs at certain times. And at a certain point, I just went, I should probably share this. This is really cool. These songs are really good. There were some songs that I thought were so good. I wanted to hear them made, and I did them for me. But doing them in these healing frequencies, there's really just something deeper to all this stuff. And my
let me ask you, Jesse, when you were playing this music, can you explain exactly a feeling that comes over you? And have you found that a certain kilohertz is what is the sweet spot? Like, how does it work?
Well, 432 hertz is supposed to be that miracle tone of nature, this sweet spot thing. And the 432 I definitely like. So the album that I made opens with a 432 hertz song.
Are we able to
closes
play
with
that
one.
from the truck back there? Because I don't know if we can with it.
If
being
I
on.
may interject real quick, I believe
Yeah, sure.
432 is the vibration of Mother Earth.
Yeah.
432.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like
It's how-
a balancing harmonic from what I can and I mean a lot of this stuff is interpreted ancient wisdom, and
Sure.
there's a lot of different ways that people talk about like the benefits
Is this one of the songs right here?
is another frequency that people point to, which is generally called like the love frequency. and stuff.
All right, Jesse, I believe we're playing one of the songs here.
Okay, great.
Okay, this is off of Spotify, and this looks like your very first track called Fire. This is at 432 hertz, so it actually is not, it's you singing as well.
Well, it's all based on my acapella vocals, but the AI changes it a little bit. So depending on how much work I have to do on it to get the background thing and the beat and everything right, oftentimes I'll put it in multiple times in order to get it to where I need it to be, because sometimes I can't figure out what I'm trying to ask it for.
Right.
It's a complicated process that took me a little while to master, but now I get somewhere between 95 and 99% accuracy to like what my original intention was, what I have recorded in my phone from 20 years ago and what is on the thing, and a lot of it comes out very a cappella, because I'm asking them to do a cover of my a cappella. So only little bits of music, and generally speaking, I really like the relationship I formed with the AI, like in the production stuff, the way I do it, because they all have a little bit of Bobby McFerrin going on, where they're really vocally and melodically driven, but with the beat,
Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, the three things that really make music is the lyrics. For me, it doesn't have to be lyrics for everybody.
Sure.
But the lyrics, the melody, which can be non-lyrical melodies, the main melody, which is like how the lyrics are sung. So if you're talking about "We're Not Going to Take It," the lyrics are "We're Not Going to Take It," but the melody is na 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 na.
Right.
And then it's the beat, the rhythm, how it feels, how it moves, and right at the beginning of say "We're Not Going to Take It," keeping that example of that ba da ba da 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 da
Yeah.
da 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 da.
Now, Jesse, you bring up the song "We're Not Gonna Take It," of course, sung by the great Dee Snider, who is your dad. So
Yes, that's
if you, we didn't mention that,
That's awesome.
but he definitely, I'm sure, got inspired and learned a lot of his music from his father. I'm assuming. Can you tell us a story about being in the studio with your dad, or some inspirations from your old man?
I mean, Dad and the Muppet Show. I grew up with him, not really around a lot, with him on MTV, and my mom like yelling every time he came on, going, "Daddy's on TV!" And I was like, Daddy's on TV. So a slightly weird way to grow up, but
Sure.
he's always just been an unsung god, for me. He's a really brilliant songwriter. There's a Twisted Sister tribute band up in Connecticut. And I had been talking to one of their members the other day, and they told me that one of the main reasons why they did the band was because Twisted Sister had so many great songs, and they weren't appreciated enough amongst a lot of people. And I always felt that way about them.
Yeah, they're great.
Well, Jesse, we appreciate you coming on. I hope everybody will listen to his podcast, Everything They Don't Want You to Know, also Cool as Geek Alive, and, of course, his new music. Can you tell me how to pronounce that name of this type of music? It's like Sachiasso or something. I can't say. What is it?
So what's coming out right now on Friday, and you can go to Kickstarter right now and sign up for the Solfeggio Healing Frequency Music.
Solfeggio. What is that word, solfeggio? What does that mean?
So solfeggio is a scale that's been used by ancient Indian mystics and religious men for ages. That is basically a series of mathematically significant frequencies that affect different really different parts of your chakra system, different energy systems individually. And, like 528 tends to be pointed as like this love frequency or a heart healing frequency.
Sacral
and
chakra.
this album that I made and that we're, kind of selling, we are selling on the Kickstarter, to raise awareness for frequency in general, is a full scale of all 9 of the solfeggio frequencies. So we open with 432, which isn't on the scale, and we close with 432 to bring you into equilibrium and then out in equilibrium, and then inside is the full scale of all the healing. In the future, and like near future, I already started working on it, we're going to go 1 frequency at a time, and we're going to make an album for that frequency, just 9 songs, all that frequency, 9 songs, all that frequency. And I'm going to keep doing this because I'm sitting on lots of songs. I've really enjoyed doing it for myself. It's just been very therapeutic being able to not have to rely on human beings. I can do it on my own. If I'm willing to put in the time, I can get the information. I mean, I can get the music that I want. And I've been having such a great time doing it. And to be able to offer it this way, I think is something that nobody's offering right now. And I've wanted somebody to offer to me. So to be able to make some really good music, that is in all these healing frequencies, you don't got to go pay to get a healing, a frequency healer. You can just listen to some music and blast it in your car. Get the CD and do that. Help.
So how are you normally feeling after you listen to these frequencies? Like, what kind of mood change do you get that you felt yourself?
Well, the consistent thing that I would say amongst all of them is just like I feel more coherent. And when you listen to the science that is, this kind of stuff, that's basically what the results are. Heart rate lowering, people reporting feelings of relaxation. Sometimes people having sort of experiences, visions, that kind of stuff, which generally you have that sort of experience when you're in a chillax state. So, the main thing that I think everybody can agree on with all of these frequencies is that they definitely chill you out by bringing you into a mathematically significant vibration state. These are like, if you go do the math for all the different solfeggio frequencies, and they're all those numbers that are like, oh, this is one of those magic numbers. There are magic numbers within the number.
All right, well, we're having a little bit of trouble with the video today, Jesse. We apologize for some of the technical issues, but thank you so much for coming on.
Like for people who,
oh, he's back. Sorry, we're having some technical issues,
great.
Jesse. So we're probably going to wrap up, but thank you very much for coming on today. Let's hear it for my man.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem. Thank you guys for having me.
Make sure you go grab the album.
Looking forward to having you back, man.
Solfeggios. Solfeggios are the albums, and or is the album.
Yeah.
Transmissions, and it's called There It Is. I'm going to play like a little clip because now I have it on my computer over here.
And you know what? I can
play.
I can kind of back up what he's saying. When I'm sitting at my desk at my office, I listen to those different frequencies, and when I'm at home and when I meditate, I also listen to different frequencies to try to tap into different areas of my conscience that I'm trying to go to. Like it's really relaxing and puts you in a place that you can kind of appreciate just being there right then.
I was going to ask you how you feel doing that, but
wonderful.
Yeah, there you go.
You release everything. You don't think about nothing. Like any idea you
you're
have.
in a great space.
Yep.
Yeah, you're in a great
like
space.
Stupid shit Tomcat does just goes right by, just like the clouds in the sky. Just let it pass.
Just going, that's how it be.
Well, as DJs, I know you can tell, like when you play a certain song, you can just feel energy. I can feel some energy. When you play something, you kind of feel people feeding off the music.
Yeah.
So I can get with
100%.
it. All right, let's move on to our next topic, which is I'm hearing we're getting closer and closer to shipping out of the planet Earth and going to Mars.
What?
This is a brand new story that just came out.
Fun.
In the last 24 hours, we've been talking about this for a while. I know Elon claims he's going to be sending people to Mars soon enough.
Talking about all the illegal immigrants?
He's from there. Yeah.
He's from Mars, possibly. Let's go ahead and roll that footage from the truck. We do have a story on that. Roll it.
The search for life on...
All right, the music is still playing. So you're going to have to shut off the Spotify. Man, we're real Bush League today, buddy.
Yeah, come on, truck.
Another planet has taken a giant leap. This month, NASA announced they found evidence of possible life at one point on Mars.
KXAN's Eric Hendrickson takes a closer look at the discovery and how a different discovery here in Austin is revealing what made life on the red planet possible.
It's the closest we've come to finding something like this outside of Earth. Signs of life on Mars.
We found the evidence that there is actually organic material in general in these rocks here.
While remnants of organic life on a rock might not excite as much as a Martian civilization, for UT Austin scientists like Lucio Bellino,
I think to have such kind of a fundamental question about, was Mars habitable 3 to 4 billion years ago? Was there life there? And how is that possible? Really interested me.
Bellino isn't looking at the surface, but beneath the red
She's
crust.
eating the Mars bars, actually.
As active as it once was, especially in terms of
You guys are dicks.
Billions of years ago, volcanoes dotted the red planet.
There's Ramo's asshole exploding.
After Taco Tuesday.
Meteorites reveal that this sulfur changed as it moved through magma,
I love the
losing
hot
oxygen.
sauce.
and
MAGA,
becoming more
magma.
Did he say MAGA? He
I think
canceled
he
him.
did, yes.
Cancel
Already
him.
on Mars, I knew it.
hazy atmosphere on early Mars.
That's why it's red.
Forming a
I wish
brutally
we
cold
could send them
planet
to Mars.
where liquid water could flow and life flourish.
We have this new mechanism through which sulfur could have been a really key ingredient in
Fart
shaping
sulfur. Fart spray.
conditions for
That's
early
where we
Mars.
get it all.
Bellino
Mars.
said that this type of changed sulfur is also found on Earth, in areas with microbial
In my high
life.
school.
It emphasizes the need to kind of
Fucking
bring
always.
these samples home and keep investigating whether Mars was habitable and maybe even if there could have
Matt
been
Damon
life
was
on
here.
early Mars.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah, it was the Martian.
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell she just said, but
She said that
What was
they're
she saying,
finding
Tom?
life underneath the surface, and there used to be water on Mars back
Proof
in
of
the day.
life.
That's what
Yeah.
they're trying
And
to say.
wherever
Yeah.
there's water, there's life. And for a long time, they didn't find it. But now they're digging deeper and deeper, and they're finding like microbial life where they thought
Here's
there
the
was
thing,
water.
guys. What we need to understand
Oh,
is
boy.
our solar system has been around for hundreds of millions of years. We've been around for several hundred, maybe thousands, but we can't compare to how long our solar system's been around. We have no clue. That it could have had 100%. Mars could have had water. It could have been habitable for some type of life, maybe not intelligent life per se, but you never know.
Or how about you just take care of the planet you're on right now? And you got 100% going to another one.
Well, no, but it's good to know these things about, the past of
I'm
our
all
solar
about
system.
Pass that weed.
Listen, I'm all about space and
It's in the garage.
being out there and stuff. Listen, I'm all for it, but I think that's just hysterical. It's cute. I think, of course you're going to find some shit on Mars eventually, duh. I mean, and it could be, it may not be from Mars. It may be something that came through and was on like Mars or some shit like that. I don't know, but if that's enough to get people to want to go to Mars, by all means, that's crazy. And what the hell is going on?
It's the fattest
What's
alien
going
I've
on
ever seen.
Here,
what
what
the
is
hell?
this? Like,
Oh,
what
look at
the
Rainbow.
hell happened?
My God, look at that guy.
This came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
What the
I'm just here to
hell?
tell you guys that there are no such thing as aliens. Nothing to see here. Don't
Nothing.
worry
Yeah,
about it.
They been here. We told you how we
microbial
told you
life
that
they
motherfucker was
find. It's
different.
just rocks and stuff. Don't worry
Your
about
voice
it.
is a little muffled. You must be coming in on some type of transmitter from a place
Mars?
other
He's a
than.
damn alien. We knew
Mars.
it.
Yeah,
We knew his ass
yeah.
was
I'm
different.
muffled because I coming down with one of your human colds.
Well, let me ask you: do you
Well,
come
then
in
get
peace?
that mask off your face, man. I don't want to get sick, you asshole.
Oh, damn.
You said you're getting sick.
He wasn't saying him.
Oh.
No, he was
Alien.
saying the alien.
Oh, the aliens are going to bring a sickness?
Damn, Gent, you done messed up the bit.
Sorry. What was the bit?
Rainbow was turning into a damn alien because we talking about Martians and shit, and he was turning into a Martian.
I think I was picking up on that.
I don't know.
That was pretty cool, Ramo.
It
Good-
was.
That was a good bit, man. That was a good bit. So, do you believe that we went to the moon in 1969?
Who, me?
Yeah, Ramo. Because he's, to me, of the Outcasts, if I had to, doing the show with you guys as long as we have, I would give Ramo the advantage when it comes to extraterrestrial life and the galaxy. Because he seems
flat, space is fake.
He seems to. Ramo seems to know the most about the,
No,
the
I
spirit
won.
world.
I won the thing we did about
No, you
ancient
didn't. I
aliens.
did.
Oh, yes, I did win.
I don't know.
Shit,
we got to go back
he
to
don't
the
be
tape.
talking about supernovas and shit and black holes.
This sounds like a face-off for next week's show. It's Ramo versus Tomcat.
Let's go.
Who knows the most?
Why is it a competition? Like
Because I love
think
competition.
it's cool.
El
Me
competición.
and Tomcat have very few things in common.
Well-
That's one of them.
Yeah, I think that's good.
what makes
You're
it
right.
great because that means who knows the most.
And another thing,
Who cares?
Another thing I love about
audience.
competition is
No, they
we
don't.
can gamble on it, and
Oh,
I
see that? Look at that! Look at it. He's changed his stance now. Look at him.
because we can put odds
Yeah,
on
and
this.
besides, these contests are always rigged.
Well, I'm giving you good odds. I'm setting the odds. I'm saying
of course, you are
I'm picking
now.
you over Ramo. I think.
Well,
I
you
mean,
mean
over
over
Tomcat.
I don't know. He knows a lot of stuff about alien stuff and culture. He watches the same shows I do.
So you guys think you've equally been educated on the extraterrestrial?
A lot of the stuff, sure.
It's an even.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, there may be some things he knows that I don't.
Hey,
and,
TK
and
over here, awful
likewise,
quiet, like
you know,
he just like sizing you up, like I know so much shit. He's like, I can't wait to kick your ass.
see him starting shit.
Yeah, you know, somebody.
You
gotta
want to
do
be
it.
starting something. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama maku sa.
Nice T-shirt, pal.
I can tell Ramo is one of the.
Not you, him.
Ramo's one of the guys that
very much.
that thinks everybody should
You
get
too,
a
though.
trophy. Ramo's a every kid gets a trophy guy. I think.
No, not at all.
You said
What
you don't
talking
like
about?
competition.
I didn't say I don't want competition. We'll see how much I like
He gets
competition.
a ribbon,
later on
one of
in
them
basketball
ribbons and
court.
shit
you
with
remember
the
the
with the
purple
ribbon
ribbons?
hanging down. Boom, blue.
I just
That's what you
but
got.
whether I win or not, it doesn't make me feel any less or any more. And if you guys do, I feel sorry for you.
What are you talking about?
I'm complete, whether I win or lose.
Oh,
But
you're
I
complete.
I always do what I
Round.
do. Like I do what I do. Sometimes you're gonna win, sometimes you lose. If you
Well,
never
of course.
lose, you never get better.
Well, that's the point of competition.
Never losing any
100%.
cupcakes,
That's the
I'll
point
tell
of
you that.
competition. Like, yeah, you
I'm gonna
take a
lose
lot of
out on
losses.
putting my foot in your ass if you don't shut up.
Ramo is a great loser. We found that out. He's
I don't like that. I
win,
don't
loser,
like
draw.
that.
He, you
I
know,
don't like that. I
he's
don't
got
like
it.
that.
We love you, Ramo.
That's whatever. Hey,
Love you, brother.
that don't bother me none.
Okay, we have breaking
I don't listen to
news.
you,
I
J-Rock.
feel like
Shit.
this news
Here
came
we
out.
go.
Maybe it's not breaking because I heard it come out yesterday, but I just like playing this music. But very interesting news, if you will. There is a pill panic. And for those of you that are out there, you know, taking oxys or Vicodins, we're not talking about those pills. We're talking about the stuff that they sell at the CVS, at the Walgreens, over the counter.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Acetaminophen.
Aspirin.
What
yes.
is that?
All right, you can
That would
pronounce
be
it. Good, good.
Tylenol. They're claiming, according to, was it JFK?
JFK Jr.
JFK
Maha, Make America Healthy Again, the Trumpster. They're
Maha.
saying it's causing autism.
Autism
Yeah, but
in the
it's-
babies.
Yeah, but it's not true.
And
because
I have seen videos of lefties
Yeah.
eating handfuls of fucking aspirin now today.
they're
Are you
idiots.
English or
That's
retarded?
you're
I don't believe
poisoning
that.
yourself.
They're idiots, but no, you're not supposed to take a lot. There's a lot can happen from when you take a lot of shit of anything. The fact of the matter is,
It will
is
be
that
your last headache. That's for damn
autism was
sure.
first diagnosed in like 1911. This Tylenol
I think it was
wasn't.
1905 or 6, actually.
So
was a long
probably
time
even
ago.
earlier. Yeah, this stuff didn't come around till like 1955.
So
like-
it's toad's cool.
No, you shouldn't take too much of that shit. Like,
fucking with you.
regardless, like whether you're pregnant, whether you're healthy as fuck, like that shit's not good for you to fuck up your kidneys and all that stuff. But it helps in a time of need. You can use it. It's safe enough to use it. You just can't abuse it like anything else.
I think they're just saying pregnant women shouldn't use it. I don't think they're saying you can't use it, but they're just saying pregnant women shouldn't
That's
use
what
it.
they're saying, but it's not true. Like if they need to use it, it's safe to use for them. Just don't
sure?
overdo it. Don't be crazy.
Are you sure?
I mean,
He's
always
pretty sure.
look,
He's
always
Pretty
if
sure.
you find something else that works better for you, I'd say go for it. But if it works for what you need in the moment,
But they're
it's
the
safe.
government is saying it causes autism. Do you not believe the government?
No,
do
not at
not
all.
believe the government.
Not this motherfucker.
That
Hell no.
Not this
Hell
admin.
no.
Even
This
to the
dude,
point that if your wife was
do
pregnant,
not.
you would be like, eat up this Tylenol.
dude.
Even though
there's
they say it
tons
causes
of
autism.
studies. I believe scientists
shit.
and doctors that have been doing it for
These are the-
centuries.
don't they have doctors?
These guys are freaking
Trump doctors are dumb. You know this.
No.
You know
Listen,
this.
listen,
I'm trying
listen.
to understand,
Listen,
Raymond.
okay. Please listen. If that were the case, we'd have scientists after scientists backing this up. Okay. You know what they came out with? They came out with something else that works better. Guess who sells it? Their friend Dr. Oz. All right.
What is
So
it
it's
called?
a money scheme.
I have
What's
no
it called?
idea. I have no idea. Look it up. It
You made
starts
this
with an
up.
L, I think. No, I didn't.
Lipitor?
It's true. That's probably it. I don't something like that. And he makes it. They're trying to sell it off that's
I'll look
better
it up.
than that. It's come on, dude. It's bullshit. If you can't see what a fucking farce this is, like stop. Just stop, people.
Well, I don't
like,
know.
That's ridiculous.
I'm not
I
pushing
know. I worked in the medical field 10 years before I got into fucking radio. I can guarantee you aspirins are fine.
Smart
But
people don't like
don't
to
you
hear.
think that it might be?
I've been taking them for about 15 years.
Or are they
because of my
aspirins or are they Tylenol? I thought we were talking about Tylenol.
acetaminophen? Right. Those are safe.
It's
too.
called
within
Leo
reason.
Lauren, however you say it.
You can't abuse them. You can't do it too much.
Well, according to my search, Dr. Oz does have something to gain from
It looks like Dr. Oz is
So-
saying he doesn't have something to gain because he's breaking with Trump and telling them pregnant women to go ahead and take the drug. So that doesn't even make sense, right?
Well, then that good for him. But
What-
from what I understand, he's selling the vitamin that his website is selling the vitamin that they're saying is supposed to be better for you than while you're pregnant than taking Tylenol. From what I'm saying, from what I'm seeing, I should say, like,
Well, let me ask
I
you, what's
haven't done
the,
a lot of research on this. I'm just giving you the side that I'm hearing.
Let me ask you.
I don't
what's
know
the-
what you're hearing.
What's that stock trading for right now? What's the?
I have no idea.
what's-
I haven't looked that up. I didn't
The
look that
guys in
deep
the back
into it.
the guys in the back. Put that on the screen for us real quick. What's the stock? The shit that I can't pronounce the name of, so I'm not gonna try.
Dr.
That
Oz?
Dr. Oz is involved with. What's the trading price for it right now? Let's see what that is right now.
Interesting. That's an interesting take.
Of course,
I'm
you gotta follow the
looking
money.
at
You gotta follow the money.
he owned stock in insurance providers, a significant CMS business, including United Healthcare Group, according to what I'm seeing.
Interesting.
There's that.
He also owned CVS Health, which owns Aetna.
That's huge.
And
I think that's who
he
owns my
owns
healthcare.
Abbey V. I mean, a lot of
But if he's
portfolios have these
telling
in
the
them.
women to take it. How is he?
He's not, but what
That's
they're
what we
saying
just
is
read. We
it's
just
linked
read
to
that he's claiming that he's
Let me
breaking
ask you
himself
this.
from Trump. That's what
Okay.
we just
Well,
put up there.
What year did Tylenol come out?
In the
somebody-
1955, something like that.
1950s,
Yeah.
during the 50s, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to
well,
verify a lot of
yeah,
things
but-
I've said, but I'm
but-
telling you,
so
hey,
the
from my
Tylenol-
You
this
should
is what I'm
verify
seeing.
what you say, bro.
Oh no! I'm telling you what I'm seeing.
Well,
this is
you're
what people are
verifiable,
saying.
Well, let's just-
yeah, no, it seemed pretty
Like,
legit to me.
let's
Like
just
if
say-
you got
let's just
something
say
else,
Tylenol
I'll
was-
listen.
Let's just say Tylenol was created in 1960. Let's just go there. Say it's 1960. It might not be, but we're going to go with that. All right.
Okay.
So Tylenol has been around since the 1960s. That would mean Tylenol has been around since as long as my mom been alive, who was born in 1960, who had me in 1978, who she also took Tylenol like a lot of people we know,
Tons of
including
people
you
did.
guys know. And ain't nobody autistic, because if anybody be autistic.
Autism's on the rise.
I mean, yeah, because people, it's
probably
a
not
lot of
because of-
crazy.
right?
It's probably not
but it's
because
not
of
because
Tylenol.
What if it
Now,
is?
I
but
doubt it.
The people who came up with this is autistic. That's what it is.
Probably
Now,
video
now you
games.
have to
Now, fuck
now,
that, 'cause
now
no, I
just,
mean, no,
just
fuck
to
that.
clarify,
No,
Memphis.
no,
I
That's
wanna,
offensive.
I want to
No,
clarify
because
something.
Who else gonna come up with
Go
some
ahead,
dumb ass
clarify
shit
it,
like that? And I ain't
please.
talking bad about autistic people, but I'm saying these people
Let
who
me
come
clarify
up with this shit
something.
Go
are
ahead.
sorry, simple, and slow. That's what I'm saying.
Tylenol is a brand, by the way. Like,
Yes, yes, it
Tylenol is something that where they came out with a name of something to try
Mm-hmm.
to sell on shelves as a brand, just like Bayer,
Right.
just like
Right,
all of
right,
them.
right.
Tylenol was introduced in 1955, but
Okay.
the acetaminophen was first used in medicine back in the 1890s. So, in the defense of the people that are saying, well, Tylenol came out in 1955, I think what they're saying is the ingredient
Right. In
inside of Tylenol, which is acetaminophen.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That is what came out in before the 1900s.
Right,
so,
right,
hey,
right,
I don't know what the
Right.
truth is.
It's possible.
I'm
Well,
trying to
and-
get to the
well,
truth, and
that's
I'm not going to poo-poo when somebody says they've got some research and they're looking into something to try and help something that could be positive. I'm not going to immediately
I
say,
get what you're
oh, this
going
guy's
with.
lying. I would just like to learn more. We have to educate ourselves.
It's just kind of funny. It is kind of funny people say things like that. That's very silly.
They've done research
because I
on
mean it just goes back to my
Because they've had
main
those
point
concerns.
because it's been around since we've been alive, and no
They've
one
done research.
and none of us is not affected. Any of us, we've all taken plenty of Tylenol just between the four
So
of us.
should we just go
So,
by
I
the?
mean, but I think what we should do is be adults and make some grown decisions on your own.
But,
and not listen-
take the COVID
but
shot
no,
when they tell you.
but no.
Don't believe this, but believe when they say take the COVID shot. How do you decide what you believe?
Because listen, you are an adult. You make
Yeah,
your
stop.
own decisions. Listen, be accountable for you.
Patronizing.
Like, no, it's not a patronizing, it's a fact. Unless now, if you can listen, it's your choice to listen to the government. That is your prerogative. But remember, you made the choice.
Right.
It still comes down to self.
What
Self
you
cannot
think is
self
true.
cannot blame anything or anybody else for what happens to self. This is what we call unaccountability, people. Now, I'm really saying this particularly to my generation because, like I said, our generation was supposed to be right because it's something the four of us had a conversation off air about how technically we are from different places, but we had the same upbringing despite our financial backgrounds and whatever. But particularly, we grew up the same way, and we all knew better. But now you have idiots in my generation who act like as if they fucking forgot. It's like, listen, we would have like common damn sense. We all have it. People choose not to use it. So if things bad happen to you, that's your fault. It ain't nobody on the left's fault. It ain't nobody on the right fault. That's your punk ass. Stop. Be accountable for self. Because here's the thing. There are people out here who do hold themselves accountable, and we see you, and we don't let you off the hook. That's why you have problems with yourself. Fuck the government. Fuck them. And be accountable for yourself.
Yeah, and understand, medicine is not perfect. A lot of times it really just kind of pads the symptoms. It doesn't really cure anything, and it could harm other things as well. So nobody's saying, oh, my God, it's the best thing since sliced bread. No, obviously, within reason. But it does help in emergency situations if need be. You just can't abuse it. You got to be careful.
Right, and if you take...
do your research. Like, know what's good, because some families are allergic to some shit that other families are not. And a lot of times you'll find that in over-the-shelf medicines, and people don't realize, hey, that's not necessarily fit for everybody.
I don't think it's good to drink Robitussin all the time, you know.
Right.
But some
You
people
should
do
not
it.
do
Definitely
that.
not.
Put some tussin on it, man. That's what they
Some
say.
scissor.
It's
That's
true.
what it was.
You're right.
Should
You're
not
right.
do that.
No.
Don't do the Tylenol, ladies. Start doing the tussin.
No,
You
do
know.
not do the tussin. Nope. That's
I
not
got
do
something
that.
for your headache.
No.
All right, we have our not-so-good newsman who
That was
has
rude.
chased down all the greatest stories from the internet.
He
and
the
he has
shit, y'all.
He's compiled them into one super segment
My
we
guy.
call Tomcat's Not-So-Good News. Lay it on us, Tom.
It's getting better.
Do you remember the 24th of September?
Do you remember?
Wait, no, what happened on the 24th of September?
Today is apparently the rapture. Joshua Maleka, a South African preacher, shared his divine prophecy on his YouTube channel, claiming that Jesus appeared to him in a vision saying that today would be the rapture. But we're still here. So
On that basketball court.
That's right.
The day's only half over, Tomcat.
That's true. It could still happen. This is a
Wait.
guy. His
Hey,
guy's name is Joshua Makila. He's
hold
a
on,
South
hold on.
African preacher.
Time out. If there's a rapture, ain't none of y'all motherfuckers
Fuck
going.
it, guy.
Nope. That's not
I
happening.
guess we stuck together. We
Yeah,
stuck
yeah,
with each
yeah.
other.
We'll be here next week. For all you heathens.
International days: National Punctuation Day, National Cherry Jubilee Day, National Horchata Day.
Yeah?
Horchata Day. That is a
Horchata.
celebration, traditional Mexican beverage made from rice, almonds, and cinnamon. Sounds disgusting.
good.
It sounds delicious.
Bluebird of
That
Happiness
sounds
Day.
disgusting.
Oh, well, this is for you, Ramo. National Mofongo Day. Do you know what that
Ooh,
is?
I do.
What is
It's
that?
made with plantains and pork bits. It's made in like a
That
wooden
sounds delicious,
thing.
actually,
It is
that one.
delicious. It's great. It's a
If
Puerto
I like
Rican dish.
plantains, I would have it.
Yeah.
Historical events from September 24th, 1957. Federal troops sent to Little Rock. Do you know about that?
Yes.
Civil rights movement.
Uh-huh.
Federal troops had to let the kids into the school.
Yes.
1960, the launch of the USS Enterprise, not the Starship.
Aw.
No, I know. I wish it was. It's the world's first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, USS Enterprise.
Cool.
1960. 1991, release of Nirvana's Nevermind album.
Hell yeah.
1991.
Beautiful.
That's right. All right. Breaking this morning, we had a crazy story about 3 people that were shot at an ICE facility in Dallas. 2 of the people were killed. They were the detainees who were shot.
Somebody shot
The
detainees.
sniper was on the roof, apparently across from the ICE facility, and ended up shooting himself. He's dead. That's the shooter right there, the guy with the messy hair. He is deceased.
So why you shoot detainees?
So he also apparently scrolled something on the bullets. Again, with these shooters, was scrolling stuff on the bullets. So that's breaking right now. As I got up this morning, I saw that one. My other first story is Ryan Ruth, the man accused of trying to assassinate Donald Trump, the second shooter.
That guy, yeah.
He got convicted yesterday of all charges there, and
He's a
he'll probably
weird one.
spend life in prison. He was 59 years old. Ryan Ruth.
Here with the horrific scene in court, the
Look at
defendant on trial for the attempted
tried to
assassination
stab
of
himself in the
then
neck.
candidate Donald
He looks
Trump,
drunk.
trying to stab himself in the neck with a pen just moments after he was found guilty on all counts. Victor Akendo leading us off from Florida tonight.
Tonight, the explosive moment in court after Ryan Ruth was found guilty on all accounts of attempting to assassinate Donald Trump on his Florida golf course. Ruth attempting to stab himself in the neck with a pen, shown in this courtroom sketch. Officers then swarming him and dragging him out of the room. A jury of 7 women and 5 men deliberating for just 2 hours. Ruth now facing up to life in prison on 5 federal charges. President Trump praising the verdict, saying justice was served.
I'm very appreciative of the justice that was given and the way it was handled by Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche.
All right, so that happened this week, and it's crazy. He tried to stab himself with a pen there.
He's nuts, dude. That dude's crazy guy.
This is a fun story about New York City rats, and they did a study on the New York City rats that found out they have a social order just like the people in New York.
Really?
Not that the people are rats.
It's called a gang.
Shout out to my aunt that lives there. And even their own New York accent. The rats have an accent, the study finds.
Is it Spanish?
Check it out.
Oh my God.
That's how you know. Are they fighting?
Hell yeah.
Are they banging? Them
Tell
rats
it to
is
him.
going at it. Look at him. He putting the mitts on them.
Those rats are hanging out. All right. Matthew Combs, Fordham University, found that brown rats, Rattus nervicus, I'm saying that wrong, in NYC show genetic clustering by neighborhood rats, uptown versus downtown, so they're little rat gangs, and genetically distinct groups. Most rats stay within 200 to 400 meters of their birthplace, so
they
they
got
hang in the
hoods.
hood. Over multiple generations, only a small fraction of 5% disperse further.
You little rat.
New York rats, they got accents. Hey, you dirty rat.
Yeah.
Dude, these rats are
You're
all
like,
over the place
yo,
in New
what's
York,
up,
too.
son?
That's just yuck.
What's up, son?
This next video is a fun video I found of a DJ that went over his time slot at Speed Run. So all the promoters and the security were trying to get this guy to come off the decks, and this guy was going in, so he was not having it, and he wouldn't come off the decks.
Was he really going in?
They're trying to tell him his set's over. Like, hey, it's over, kid.
Oh yeah, watch. He starts like pushing them and like straight up, like almost punching them.
Wow. They're in his face. Like, hey, man, this music sucks. Oh, God.
Hold on.
This guy ain't playing that game. It's over. Party's over. Time to go home, children.
Oh, stage managers are like, nope.
Oh, now they've took off his sound. Everybody wants him out of here. Poor guy.
Would you do that? Can you imagine being that?
See,
you get a chance on a stage like that, and you would do that?
Man, look.
Would you do that? He's embarrassed now. Should be embarrassed about that haircut, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to be embarrassed about. That music wasn't great either.
That's just.
Yeah, that was that hard fucking garage
you know,
tech, like fucking.
Oh man.
There's no clap. It's just all bass.
Get your little jump sticks and get out of here, buddy.
You know what your time slot is.
All right, my next story is about a car that jumps over a bridge in a police chase. It's crazy. We've all wanted to do this, you know, when the bridge is going up and you just keep going,
No way.
jump, get away from the cop. Well,
No way.
this guy does it and he gets away.
He hit it right at the perfect time.
Go. Hit it, baby.
Wrongo bongo.
They show the next video of it coming at you, so you see the little bridge going up, jumping.
That gotta fuck up his axles.
This was in Seattle.
Oh, he got it too.
That fucked his car up, dude.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's funny. He ain't gonna be a little jacked up.
This ain't Dukes of Hazzard, motherfucker.
It's pretty cool.
His frame is bent.
This is at the UN. Trump's at the UN, and Trump nearly tumbled on the escalator as the escalator stopped as they were trying to go up.
Yeah, I heard. That's hilarious. Oh.
So there's a whole Secret Service investigation now. They think it's like escalate
dog.
gate. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
he now had to walk. He had to walk up. So his teleprompter broke this week, and also the escalator broke. And because there were some posts made on the internet about maybe the escalators might go out because we're not getting the funding. They think they may have done this on purpose to kind of mess with the Trumpster.
I heard it was like they had one of his camera guys in front of him or something hit a on and off switch or something. I don't know.
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
That's
somewhere,
interesting.
obviously.
That's
it's
interesting.
crazy.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty wild.
That's possible.
It's funny that happened, though. Of course, that sucks.
This is a wild video. This is a mudslide that hits a man who tries to move his truck out here in Oak Glen, California. This dramatic incident occurred in Oak Glen, Cali on September 18th here when a man attempted to move his truck. Rapidly advancing mudslide caused remnants of tropical storm Mario. I love that song. You should let me love.
That's crazy.
Check the volume on this because the sound of the mudslide is wild.
Wow. And it's in Oakland?
That's muddy country right there.
That
buddy.
is muddy country.
Yeah,
so
it is.
this is in Oak Glen, California.
Oak Glen, okay.
Flash flooding intensified in Oak Glen. Tried to save his truck. His buddy's like, or the guy sees him is like, don't do it.
Like,
That's
bro,
wild,
get your ass
right?
up out of there.
I don't know if I would do that. I'd be too scared.
Yeah, like, bro, you about to go. You about to
That
perish.
is
Look at that.
terrifying, is it not?
Hell yeah. I mean, I'd be like, oh, fuck, I done fucked up.
If that goes completely over you, I mean, you'd be in real trouble.
Yeah, you screwed.
There goes that truck.
Get your ass out. Why you still can't, Jack? He still in there?
I think he's in there.
Oh, boy, I bet he's shitting bricks right now. That's what he is.
It's amazing the truck really didn't go under, though. Okay, this is an old dirty bastard that was caught by a brave passerby, apparently in the act of raping a special needs girl. He was tasked with safely transporting. This man was caught and charged with kidnapping and booked into the. He was also charged with rape, kidnapping, and booked into the Montgomery County Jail.
What the?
You don't see anything. You just
What a
see.
scumbag.
What are they blaring out?
Listen to what the guy says to him.
Huh? What the fuck? Who you work for? Yeah, who you work for, nigga?
He's got no teeth. He can't understand what the guy's saying.
Got you, nigga. You over here raping this girl? You over here raping this girl, bro? I should punch the fuck out you,
You
nigga.
should punch the fuck out of him.
Allegedly.
That's bad news. What are they blurring out?
The girl.
Oh, she's back there?
She's back there. He was
Yeah,
he was
she's
screwing
right
her
there.
there. She's
Oh,
naked.
that's
He's there.
awful.
The guy came around, like, seen him, like, what are you doing? And this is a special needs van where that dude ends up kicking that old dude's ass too, and he deserves it because he was tasked with apparently taking that lady or girl to where she's supposed to go. Instead, he pulls off into an alley and
Rapes her.
What a sick
rapes her.
fuck, man.
What a fucking asshole.
No.
This guy was
Oh,
charged.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
There he is.
Tell him bye.
Rape.
Tell him bye.
Kidnapping.
Sick fucker.
Kidnapping and endanger gross sexual activities,
Yeah,
sir.
go ahead, tell him bye.
Disgusting activities,
outta
sir.
Here. He out of here.
All right.
See ya.
This is another guy who tried to get away from law enforcement. He tried to run. He was handcuffed, and he was sent flying into the wall of his own home. Interesting.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Another brick in the wall there.
Let me talk to my lady.
What the fuck?
And-
What's going on?
Let's talk to his old lady, damn it.
That's a block in the back.
It's Dierte. It's French.
What the fuck happened?
Joe Dierte.
I like how in the beginning of this they
Makes
put
the
like
face-
the music from dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
go
dun,
to the Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics.
What was it?
The Chariots of Fire, my guy.
Well, I'm just trying.
Look
I'm
at. Hold on.
I'm confused again.
Go
Why-
back.
So
Go
why
back.
why they chasing him?
Well, he's in handcuffs
Go
and he
back,
tried to
back,
get away.
Back it up a little bit. Let's see.
So
Is
what
that
the
is
fuck
that
is
a tackle in the back or was it a clean hit?
Oh, he just bumped him and he flew.
Well, let's see.
Watch
Was it a
this.
clean hit though? Because if he's on his side, it's clean. Oh no,
yeah,
that was
yeah,
pushing it back.
See, here's
That's
what-
one of TK's basketball moves.
Yes,
Wait
it
a minute.
is.
Now,
Yes,
wait-
it is.
Now here, see, that's all fun. That's all fun and dandy. But what if he pushes him and he go head first? He kill that man.
Well, he says he broke his back.
He kills it. That man dies.
He's
right?
liable for that.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yes, that's not
Ain't
good.
no
You're not supposed to
possibly
do
when
that.
he did it. He pushed him.
He wasn't going anywhere with the handcuffs on, so it wasn't right to do that to him.
And,
Yeah,
and
He's
you're
just trying to go
fucked
see
up.
his old lady.
That's
Yes.
fucked up.
Not good. Excessive force, sir. All right, this is
Poor tackling
Typhoon
form.
Ragasa, which hit Hong Kong, and this is the lobby of a hotel where the water and the storm surge comes up and blasts through the front doors.
Whoa!
This is a wild video.
Damn!
holy snake.
Comes in, sweeps people off their feet.
Holy shit! Wow! How big was that storm surge?
So it says the sustained winds of up at 195 miles per hour, 195 kilometers,
That's
which makes it
crazy.
120 miles per hour. Says severe storm surges, but doesn't say the exact height of the
Oh,
storm
boy.
surge.
And where was this at?
1.9 million residents in Guangdong province, China, were displaced.
Kind of looks like Fort Myers Beach, huh?
I'm like, that's like a nice
does.
place to be.
It
Well,
does.
it was.
It's the Fullerton Ocean Park Hotel there.
You think they'd be prepared for that?
in
How can you
the
be prepared for
Aberdeen
that?
district.
I hope they're okay.
Shit.
I pray for him.
I didn't know this place came with a
Or
water
whatever they
slide.
do.
All right, this is the Ramos story. Ramos sent me this. I'm almost done, guys. This is the Saints cheerleader that was thrown. This is my last story for the day. This is a Saints cheerleader activity that went wrong. Lily Lowry, a member of the Saints cheer crew, was tossed by her male counterparts here. And she went off the screen.
She was okay though, right?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Where'd she go?
Just off camera.
But this not this. What's the game going on or this is practice?
Practice. He totally did that on purpose. Dick, you're fired.
We're talking about practice?
That's why they call it
Yeah.
practice.
Whoa.
Can you imagine they did that in the game? Like, whoa.
How much distance you think you guys got? 5 yards?
Yeah, I would say so. She like
3 to 5?
Oh, she might have. She might have got 10.
She got a first down.
Her weight and the way they was turning her and the way she could have got at least. She would have got a first down for sure.
You think she landed on her feet?
I don't know. She might have
Or her
landed
back.
on her hip. Or
Yeah.
Ouch, either way.
As usual.
All right.
First
well,
down.
that's the news.
That's the
Tommy.
news. Thank you to the guys
Good
in the
job,
truck.
good
Excellent
job.
job
Good,
today.
man.
Thank you, guys.
That
Thank
was
you.
good, Tommy.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Man, it's been quite a ride here on the Outcast Podcast today. Everybody, we're more than halfway through the week. You know, you've almost made it. You get through this hump day. You got Thursday, then you got TGIF, Baby Friday, and then chill and grill weekend maybe. I know that fall is starting to happen. We're starting to get some of the, you get the pumpkins now.
Well, we're technically in
pumpkin
fall
spice.
because we hit fall first day, the 22nd. So that was what, Monday or Tuesday, whatever it was.
Yeah.
If you fall, though, make sure you get back up.
100%.
That's right.
Hey, we get daylight savings time
It's
soon
like
too.
Sylvester Stallone said. It's not how many punches you could take. It's how fast you could get back up and
That's right.
keep coming or something
That's
like
what
that.
I was trying to tell you guys.
That's what he said.
Life's gonna
I
knock
heard
you
it.
down. It's gonna slap you. Other thing, life ain't fair.
It ain't.
Get back up.
You just got to keep licking those wounds and get up and swing at the man because he's going to constantly try to hold you back.
Keep licking and licking and
Keep
licking.
throwing those
lick.
punches. Keep going.
Keep
You gotta
on
get
licking.
up. Show up
What are
every
you?
day.
What are you licking, man?
Oh,
What you said, man. I was just saying what you said.
Did I say something about licking?
Yeah.
Oh my
sorry.
God.
I thought.
Don't lick it. Stick it.
God.
See ya. We'll see you next week, God's willing. So long, everybody.
These idiots.